Hello guys and welcome to Sid Astrology Studio. Today we will be discussing about the D3 chart. D3 chart in astrology, which is also known as the Dirkana chart. Now what is Dirkana? D3. D3 is basically the magnifying view of your third house of your birth chart, which is the D1 chart. So we are just opening up your third house in a magnifying view, and we are reading that particular house, which is known as D3, or you can say Dirkana. Now how should we analyze it? Let's discuss about it. Now for D3 chart, for analyzing D3 chart, you should be knowing about the lord of the third house of your birth chart. You have to see the position of lord of the third house of your D1 chart in D3 chart. How is it placed? Is it placed in a positive way? Is it placed in a negative way with aspected by malefics or conjunction with malefics? You have to see the position of the third house lord in of your D1 chart in D3 chart. Then you have to look at the position of the third house of your D3 chart in the D3 chart only. You have to see how your D3 chart third lord is placed, how is the position of that chart. Now third house represents courage, it represents your siblings, it represents the hard work, it represents the energy level in you. So basically D3 chart will tell you about your siblings, it will tell you about the energy level, how much energy you are having, how much hard work you are going to do in your life. So I would say that this is one of the most important charts that you should be reading. Also guys, you should know that D10 chart is our karma chart. It is our chart of our career, of our actions, of our karmas. But D3 chart is the chart of your of the results of your karma. Whatever whatever actions you will be doing, it is the result of that karma. These are the fruits of the karmas which you will be getting in your life. So guys, there is another way of analyzing D3 chart. You have to look every house of your D3 chart. You have to study every house of your D3 chart. Now first house of your D3 chart represents the it represents the your co-bonds, it represents your siblings. Second house of your D3 chart represents the wealth from your siblings, the savings, or you can say that it is the relationship between between you and your sibling. It is a relationship of the financial activities. Third house shows your younger brother. Third house of D3 chart shows your younger brother. Fourth house of D3 chart shows the happiness or unhappiness from your younger brother. Whether you will be satisfied with your younger brother, you will be having a what kind of relationship you will be having with your younger brother, or maybe your elder brother, because third house represents younger brother and fourth house represents unhappiness or unhappiness from your brothers or sisters or from your siblings. Fifth house shows the fifth house shows the kind of actions which you will be doing to sustain your relationship with your siblings. So fifth house represents sudden ups and downs in your relationship with your co-bonds. Sixth house represents the problems or the obstacles faced with your co-bonds. Seventh house is the house of relationship, and you have for seventh house you have to judge the relationship with your siblings. Eighth house is the house of longevity of your co-bonds. Ninth house is the house of luck. So as a brothers or sisters, you have to see the luck together in terms of judging the ninth house of your D3 chart. 10th house shows the karmas or the actions done with your co-bonds, with your brothers or sisters. Also 11th house shows the relationship with your co-bonds in terms of wealth, in terms of gains, in terms of monetary gains, in terms of materialistic gains. 12th house shows the losses of your co-bonds. Also 11th house represents the elder co-bonds, elder siblings. So 12th house represents the losses of your co-bonds, or loss to the co-bond, or the traveling, the foreign traveling with your co-bonds. So these are the houses which represents different aspects of your co-bonds. Also you have to notice there is a one term in D3 chart which is known as 22nd Dirkana. Now this 22nd Dirkana is nothing but it is the position of 8th house. 8th house and 8th house lord is the 22nd Dirkana of your D3 chart. It is considered as bad. So whenever you will be going through the Mahadasha, Antardasha, or the Pratyanta Dasha of the 8th house and 8th house lord, then it will affect you in a negative way. You will feel like death like experiences. So these are the things which you should notice. You also have to notice the position of 5th house, the first house, the 5th house and the 9th house lord of your D1 chart in D3 chart, because first house represents Atma or the soul, the 5th house represents the Jiva Atma, and the 9th house represents the Paramatma. So you have to look all these three houses, their house lords in the D3 chart. You have to analyze it. You have to see whether they are in a benefic situation or in a negative situation. Then only you can decide that what kind of relationship you will be having with your co-bonds. Also in terms of hard work, in terms of your struggle in life, your short journeys, you can analyze your D3 chart in the same way. There are so many things which is represented by the 3rd house of your D1 chart, so you can have a microscopic view in the D3 chart. You can analyze it by opening up. So every house in D3 chart is having 10 degrees and D3 chart I think is one of the most important charts. So guys, I have uploaded some more videos on my YouTube channel. Stay tuned with my channel and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.